Hello, good evening, grade 7. I hope you are fine. This is Mr. Mahmoud, and we are having a new grammar lesson. It's the adverb clause. Just to remind you guys, we have now in this quarter two chapters, chapter 4 and chapter 6. The chapter 6 is the clauses, and this is the last part of chapter 6 is the adverb clause. So let's proceed, guys. What is the adverb clause? Alright, let's remember together. First is adverb. It means it modifies one of these three: verb, adverb, or adjective. That's number one. Number two, it's clause. Clause, it means it has a subject and predicate. Guys, what kind of clause is it? It's subordinate clause. It's subordinate clause. Subordinate clause, it means it will start with subordinating conjunction. Yes? Do we remember that? Alright, let's remind you again. Any subordinate clause must start with subordinating conjunction. And these are the most common subordinate conjunction. After, although, as if, as long as much as soon as though, because, before, how, if, in order, that, since, so, that, then, though, unless, until, when, whenever, where, wherever, while. So guys, the subordinate clause we are having today is the adverb clause. It must start with subordinating conjunction, and these are common subordinating conjunctions. Let's have an example. Though my voice wasn't fine, I answered the telephone. Though my voice wasn't fine, I answered the telephone. What is the adverb clause? First, I will start looking for the subordinate conjunction that I have. It's though. It's though. Then this clause, though my voice wasn't fine. Though my voice wasn't fine. It's a clause. What kind of clause? Subordinate. What is the function of it? It's an adverb clause. Alright. Let's go to more information about it. And we need to know that the adverb clause answers one of the following questions: how, when, where, why, and to what extent, how much, how long, and under what conditions. Here are some examples. I feel as though I will never catch up. As though I will never catch up. So subordinated conjunction is as though. The clause, as though I will never catch up. Here it tells us how I feel. So also it describes the verb feel. That's why it's an adverb clause. Let's go to the second one. After I finish painting my bookcases, I will call you. Then what is the subordinate conjunction, guys? It is after. So the clause is after I finish painting my bookcases. And here it tells us when I will call you. Let's go to the next one. I paint where there is plenty of fresh air. Where there is plenty of fresh air. So subordinating conjunction is where. The clause where there is plenty of fresh air. And it tells us where I paint. Let's go to the fourth one. I have more work to do today because I didn't paint yesterday. Subordinate conjunction here is because. So the clause is because I didn't paint yesterday. And it tells us why I have more work to do today. The fifth example. Jennifer can paint better than Victor can. What is the subordinated conjunction, guys? It is than. What is the clause? Than Victor can. That's the adverb clause. And it tells us to what extent Jennifer can paint better. The sixth one, I will paint until mom comes home. Then I will clean my brushes and set the table for supper. Where is the subordinated conjunction? Yes, until. Where is the clause? Until mom comes home. That's the adverb clause, and it tells how long I will paint. The last one, if I paint for 2 more hours, I should be able to finish. It's easy because we have if, the subordinating conjunction, and the clause or the adverb clause is if I paint for 2 more hours. And it tells us what condition I should be able to finish. Guys, do not forget that if I will start with the subordinate clause, I must add comma after it. Do not forget this. But if I will start with the independent clause, then it will be run-on sentence and will be at the end only, period, but I will continue without adding any punctuation. Let's go. Note, or the last note, or note number 2. We have here some words or some prepositions that can be used as subordinating conjunction, and it depends on how we use it. For example, this preposition before. Before sunrise we left for the cabin. So here it is preposition, and we have the object of preposition, which is sunrise. I hear before and sunrise. Before preposition, and the object of preposition is sunrise. Let's see the example, or the next example. Before the sun had risen, we left for the cabin. Alright, here it is not a preposition, it is subordinating conjunction. Why? Because it was followed by a clause, which is the sun had risen. So what is the adverb clause here? It's before the sun had risen. We can say it's adverb clause or subordinate clause. Do not forget, guys, this kind of sentence called complex sentence because it has both independent clause and dependent clause. Also, you can say it has independent clause and subordinate clause. Now let's open our books, page 121, exercise 5. Number 1. Although the following story is only a legend, many people believe that a kite like the one pictured on the next page may have saved the people of China's Han Dynasty. Guys, where is the subordinating conjunction if I'm gonna now identify each adverb clause? Let's look for it. Yes, although. So now I made the easy thing that I look for the subordinate conjunction and I found it easily. It's although. Then I have to see the clause that will follow it, which is the following story is only a legend. So that's the whole subordinating or subordinate clause. Although the following story is only a legend. That's our adverb clause. Let's go to number 2. The Chinese were about to be attacked by an enemy army when an advisor to the emperor came up with a plan. We will do the same. Now we're going to identify the adverb clause. So we need first to look for the subordinating conjunction. Where is it? Yes, when. Where is the whole adverb clause? When an advisor to the emperor came up with a plan. Let's go to number 3. As the advisor stood beside an open window, his hat was lifted off by a strong wind. Yes, it will be as subordinated conjunction, and the following will be the adverb clause. So, as the advisor stood beside an open window. It was followed by comma. Why? Because we started with the dependent clause or subordinate clause. Let's go to number 4. He immediately called for a number of kites to be made so that they might be used to frighten the enemy. Guys, what is the subordinating conjunction? We have so that they might be used to frighten enemy. Yes, it will be so that. Then the clause is so that they might be used to frighten the enemy. Alright. I'm gonna make another one, then I'm gonna make number 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is your homework. So guys, the kite makers had no trouble finding lightweight bamboo for their kite frames because bamboo grows widely in China. What is the subordinate conjunction? Is it for or because? What do you think? Yes, it is because. So it's because bamboo grows widely in China. That's the adverb clause. Guys, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is your homework. Exercise 6 also, it's your homework. Now let's go to review A, identifying and classifying subordinate clauses. That's an example. American history is filled with stories of people who performed heroic deeds. Who performed heroic deeds, it's adjective clause. Why? Do you remember why? Yes, because it started with relative pronoun, which is who. Who is a relative pronoun. So if the clause starts with the relative pronoun, it will be adjective clause. If the clause will start with subordinating conjunction, it will be adverb clause. So let's proceed. Number 1. When you study the American Revolution, you may learn about the adventures of a woman known as Molly Pitcher. Now we need to know, or we need to classify and identify, is it adverb clause or adjective clause? So we're gonna look for one of two: subordinated conjunction or relative pronoun. We have here when you study the American Revolution. When, is it relative pronoun or subordinated conjunction? Actually, it is subordinated conjunction. So this clause, when you study the American Revolution, it is adverb clause. Let's go to number 2. Molly Pitcher, whose real name was Mary, was the daughter of farmers. Yes, I found now whose. Whose, it's relative pronoun. So whose real name was Mary is an adjective clause, not adverb clause, because it's relative pronoun. Number 3. Although she was born in New Jersey, she moved to the Pennsylvania colony. With the subordinated conjunction or the relative pronoun, we have although subordinated conjunction, so this clause, it's adverb clause. Although she was born in New Jersey. Number 4. There she married William Hayes. who was a barber. Yes, who was a barber is adjective clause because it starts with relative pronoun. The last one I'm gonna answer is number 5, then the rest will be homework as well. Hayes joined the colonial army when the revolution began. When the revolution began. So here, when, subordinated conjunction, and the revolution began. And when the revolution began, the whole of this clause, it's adverb clause or subordinate clause. Guys, do not forget to do your homework, and I'm gonna skip exercise review B, and I want you mainly to answer chapter 6 review. First, we will identify independent and subordinate clause. That's very easy. I'm gonna make number 1 and 2 with you, and you will do the rest. Number 1. As Jawan walked to school, he saw a strange sight. That's easy. The subordinate clause, guys, will start with subordinating conjunction, which we have already. It's as here. So as Jawan walked to school, it's the subordinate clause, and he saw a strange sight, it's independent clause. Let's go to number 2. If you go to the library, you should take a look at the young adult section. Also, it's very easy because we have here, it's very clear for us the subordinate conjunction F. So this is the whole clause. It's an subordinate clause if you go to the library. You should take a look at the young adult section. It's the independent clause. As we see, it's normal sentence. It doesn't need another clause to depend on it. That's A. Let's go down to B. Identify adjective and adverb clause, and we have already done one exercise with the same idea. I'm gonna make number 11 and 12, and you will do also the rest. We camped near Lake Arrowhead when we went fishing last year. Guys, I'm gonna look for one of two, do not forget. Subordinated conjunction, and if I find it, then the following clause will be, yes, adverb clause. Or I'm gonna look for the relative pronoun, and then the clause that will follow it will be adjective clause. Let's start. When, this. Relative pronoun or adjective clause? Yes, let's think. It's subordinate conjunction. So when we went fishing last year, the whole of this clause, it's adverb clause. Let's make number 12. Because the weather was cold, I wrote a sweater under my jacket. Because subordinate conjunction, so this is the adverb clause or subordinate clause, because the weather was cold. I will make number 13. The coat that my mother bought for me was blue. So the coat that my mother bought for me, that is the relative pronoun. That my mother bought for me is an adjective clause. It is describing what? It is describing the coat. Thank you very much, guys, for your listening, and I hope you will do your homework and do not have any problem to ask me any question anytime. Have a great day and stay home and stay fine. Thank you very much.